John Party, last night lonely on 101.9 WDEZ. Good morning, Bryan and Mikala.
Good morning. Happy Tuesday.
I know you got to think sometimes, don't you?
Tuesday, yes. Happy Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday, and let me tell you, we got some very exciting things starting up next week here on WDEZ.
Oh.
Yes, next week we're going to start up trivia again here in the morning.
Oh, that's right.
We've got some other super exciting contests that are going to be coming.
Oh, my
Just
gosh.
a whole bunch of fun stuff.
Right. Get ready for it.
Plus, next week, we officially kick off the Bar Runs to Hodag.
Oh, my gosh. That's
Coors
next
Light.
week already?
I think Thursday's our first one, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
I think so, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're going to start blowing out tickets for Hodag. And we just so much exciting stuff coming up here. Yeah.
Well, it is the end of March, so it is that time where all the Hodag stuff starts up. So
yes.
Get ready for it.
We've got more surprises coming up next week as well. Once we get that information, we'll let you know. Round 4 voting for Barstow Brackets kicks off at 8 o'clock this morning.
Man.
So just lots and lots going on right now.
At 8 a.m., right? Round 4.
Yes.
8 a.m., about 8 a.m., it should be up and ready to rock.
Yep.
And we're narrowing it down.
We sure are.
It's getting intense.
Yeah, so make sure you get your votes in. Starting at 8 o'clock. We'll let you know what bars are still in it at 8 o'clock as well. But also, we got the birthday club coming up, 6:40 this morning. So lots of fun stuff on the way. That is Riley Green and Ella Langley on WDEZ. How was the concert last night? You're just like a concert goer all over the place.
I know. It's crazy. I was at a pretty wild
last night. Was it as crazy as Hardy's concert?
It was a pretty wild rave, but maybe not as intense as Hardy. No, I went to my kids' spring concert.
Oh, how was it?
It was good. They did a really good job. There was one part where my kid stood up really fast, like before anybody else stood up. I don't know, because they were doing this little dance thing. It was cute. And they were all crouched down. And I guess they were supposed to spring back up, and then my kid sprung back up before anybody else sprung back up, and we all laughed. I'm like, yep.
You got to get that extra start on everybody else.
I know. I'm like, there he is, star of the show there. Jeez, I could hear him singing. Out of all the kids singing, I could hear his voice. I'm like, yep, that's him. He's loud. So that was kind of funny. But I mean, you watch some of these kids' concerts, and there's so many funny things that happen during them. Like some kid is like off doing his own thing. He's dancing. Some kid is like singing opera, like funny. I don't know. So have you ever been to a kid's concert where they did something really funny?
Oh, always. Pretty much everyone.
Has your kid ever been the one to do something like that?
No, not really. Not like during the concert,
okay.
But other than like not paying attention or whatever. But I do have a cute video of when Will, my youngest, was walking off stage. Mm-hmm. He saw us in the audience with the camera.
Oh, yeah.
And he did like this little 1-foot hop and like put like the jazz hands out. I'm like, where did that come from? Like, that's totally out of character for him.
Oh, that's
and he did
funny.
like this old jazz hands and like the hop 1-foot thing. So, yeah, those are the moments right there, though, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the minute he saw us in the crowd. Because he was looking, and we're like, oh, poor buddy, he can't see us. And we're like trying to wave. We're like, Adrian. We're like trying to flag him down. And he finally saw us, and he's like, oh, and he got all excited. And I'm like, that is so precious. But
enjoy it now, because as they grow older,
they're going to be like, oh, mom's here.
Yeah. Oh, if they like that you're there, you can tell. But they don't like it when you talk to them.
Oh, right.
Or when you acknowledge them.
Right.
Or when they call their name out or whatever, you're like, yeah, woohoo! And nobody else is cheering. And they don't like that.
And they're like...
But that's when it gets more fun as parents, when you can embarrass the kids.
You know what? I'm looking forward to that.
They try embarrassing you at this age, but then they get a little older in high school, middle school, and then you can embarrass them.
Yep.
It makes it all...
have turned.
Yep. Morgan Wallen, Post Malone, I'm coming back on WDEZ. Bryan and Mikala, good morning.
Good morning.
We did hear from Shana when we're talking about kids and how they're being the star of the show at their spring concert.
Oh my gosh, she texted us a video and says, "Guess which one is mine?" And he's on the top row. He's like got his hands up in the air. He's really going. I love it. I love these videos where it could be a Christmas concert or a spring concert or whatever. And this one obviously was the spring concert, and they did a really good job. But it's funny watching some of these kids just like jam out.
Oh yeah, Sarah texted in. She said my 5-year-old was standing front and center at the Christmas concert at school. Right as the music faded for the final silent night, he leaned into the microphone and whispered, "I think I just pooped a little."
What? Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
that is funny. That is funny. At my,
Tell that kid to send us a resume because that kid's got they got a chance at radio.
he's going places.
He's going.
You know
He
what?
could definitely work in radio.
He's bold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And in high school, I don't know if this counts, but in high school, my one of my best friends, she actually passed out because the lights were so bright.
Oh yes.
On the what's it called? Like the risers there.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary
That
stuff.
was scary. Yeah. I'm like, okay, keep it together. Keep it together.
Yep, exactly. So lots of different times that our kids have tried to be the star of the show or embarrass you just a little bit. Or it's that proud moment too, right?
Right.
715
Purposely or accidentally.
842-1019.
Bryan and Mikala. They're like your favorite 101.9 WDEZ.
Here's what's happening on WDEZ. The Wisconsin DNR is accepting artwork submissions for the 2027 Wild Turkey, Pheasant, and Waterfowl Stamp Design Contests. The winning designs will appear on the 2027 collection of stamps. You can submit your artwork on their website. Spring breakers are getting a serious reality check in Florida, where police in Panama City Beach are cracking down on rowdy behavior, including warning partygoers that over-the-top twerking could land them with disorderly conduct charges. While the dancing itself isn't outright illegal, authorities are making it clear that if things get too wild, they're ready to shut it down fast. Grown-ups don't want kids to have all the fun on holidays, as new research suggests. What began as adultoween has hopped over to Easter. According to a new survey, 2/3 of adults believe they deserve Easter baskets as much as children.
I agree with them. I think we all deserve Easter baskets, don't we?
That's right.
Mostly cloudy this morning. A few peaks of sun later in the afternoon, looking at a high of 48. Right now, it's 35 with Dylan Scott, what he'll never have on WDEZ. Caitlin Brown, thank God. On 101.9 WDEZ, Bryan and Mikala.
Good morning.
So we're talking about times your kids embarrassed you at like any of the concerts, spring concert, Christmas concert, whatever.
Yeah, I
Had
know.
a text in from Jason from Weston says, during the kindergarten spring concert, principal asked if anyone had one last thing to say. My son grabbed the microphone and announced in front of all the parents that my dad says this is taking forever and he's only here for the cookies. That's the best part about those concerts, right?
Right.
You go there for the little sociable or the social afterwards. Get some cookies and
We got the ice cream afterwards, the PTO. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
see. That's why it makes it worth it.
Well, and
You just don't tell your kids that's why you're going because you never know what they're going to say.
yeah, exactly. Well, I just remembered that I can't even really judge my kids or anyone else's kids because I think I had a really embarrassing moment at my own spring concert. So I went to a parochial preschool and we put on the Christmas, I think it was the Christmas, I don't know, like the story of Jesus, whatever. And literally, I was one of the lambs. And I had to have been 4 or 5. And the announcer or the narrator goes, and then the little lamb said, and I was supposed to go, bah. And I went, bah! Really loud. And everyone laughed at me, and I still have nightmares about it.
And here you are on radio now.
And here I am on the radio doing it.
Yep, exactly.
Almost 30 years later.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Any embarrassing stories you got from your kids or at any of the concerts or anything like that? 715-842-1019. Megan Maroney and Beautiful Things on 101.9 WDEZ. Bryan and Mikala.
Talking about your kids embarrassing you at, a concert or even in public. I don't know, because this is funny. This text right here says, when my nephew was a baby, like 7 to 9 months old, he started randomly growling. He
The
did
growling
it.
stage.
He did it once when I was checking out at Shopko. The cashier looked at me alarmed, and I responded, "Yep, he growls."
Yeah.
Not embarrassing, but funny. Yeah, yeah.
Kids, they do lots of crazy things, that's for sure.
Just looks at you.
Uh-huh.
Cashier's like, "What?"
My niece used to do that. She would growl, too.
Really?
It's like, hey, Megan, how you doing? Whoa,
okay.
Sorry. Man.
Didn't have breakfast yet. Okay.
Exactly. Pretty much.
Good baby.
Dustin Lynch and Good Girl on 101.9 WDEZ. It's Bryan and Mikala as we're talking about how your kids have embarrassed you, right?
Right. So we had my kid's spring concert yesterday, and he wanted to be the star of the show. But I know I'm not the only one. I know that other kids have embarrassed their parents before things like this. But the tables have turned here with Carrie from Wausau because she says, well, I can say that my dad embarrassed me when I was a teen. My dad was getting remarried, and we went into the Hallmark store, and he was buying a wedding book, and then he tried to negotiate the price of the wedding book.
Good for him.
Like, can you just do that?
It doesn't work most of the time, but you can try.
Oh, my gosh. I didn't think that you could just negotiate stuff.
Well, normally you can't.
Yeah.
But sometimes it doesn't hurt to try.
I guess what do you have to lose?
You just never know who will do it or not. You don't know.
Right. Oh, that's funny.
So when was the last time your parents embarrassed you? Or what? Tell us about your story. We're going to turn it around now. We had embarrassing stories as kids.
Yeah.
But we've all had that time that your parents have embarrassed you, right? I was with my dad years ago. We were, I was an adult. I had my own family at the time. But so my dad was older, and we were at Fleet Farm.
Uh-huh.
And we went to check out. And the person goes, okay, what's your zip code? My dad goes, what do you need that for? And they're like, well, we just like to track where people are shopping from. He goes, you don't need to know that. I'm not giving it to you. They're like, well, we don't do anything with it.
Yeah.
He goes, stop asking me for it. You're not getting my zip code. And he's like, starting to raise his voice. And I'm just like, I leaned over to the woman. I go, 54401.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Literally.
So when did your parents embarrass you? 715-842-1019. Hey. Sometimes our kids embarrass us. Sometimes our parents embarrass us. Luckily, we don't embarrass anybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure my parents were never embarrassed by me.
Well, you know what? My dad, about 3 days ago, we were at Walmart, and I had to go pick up something, and I'm like, Dad, I'm going to run to the bathroom quick. He's like, okay, I'll meet you in the car. So he goes and takes the bag to the car. He forgot that I had the keys in the purse, and my car was locked. And so when I come out from the bathroom and I'm looking for my car in the parking lot, he can kind of see me scanning for my car. And really loud, he's sitting outside the car because he couldn't get in. He goes, I know her. Hey, I know her. That's Mikala. I'm like, shut up.
Why don't you just put your head down, just walk away and leave him sitting out there?
I should have.
And then wait for him to come in the store waiting for you, and then you go out the other door, get in, and just leave him there.
Well, now I have an idea. Thank you.
And then say to him, don't make me turn this car around.
In my Chevrolet.
Tell us about the time you were embarrassed by your parents. 715-842-1019. It's Keith Urban now. Days go by. Bodegardist, Old Dominion there in Memory Lane on WDEZ. We're kind of taking our own cruise down Memory Lane this morning.
Talking about the time that your parents embarrassed you, whether as a teen, whether as a kid, whether as an adult.
Yes.
Because our parents are still embarrassing us.
I think it happens sometimes more as an adult than it does when you're a teen, actually.
Honestly, yeah, because now you can kind of relate to them. You have similar situations as them, but you wouldn't handle them the same way. And you're
Correct.
like, oh my gosh. Yep, exactly.
715-842-1019 WDEZ. Good morning.
Good morning. I've got an embarrassing story for you.
All right, what's that?
Well, we lived in Alaska, and my daughter was playing on the basketball team, and I can whistle really loud, and so they made a basket, and they were going, and I whistled, and the team stopped. And we were up in the bleachers, and the ref goes, what's wrong? And they said, you blew the whistle. And the ref said, no, we didn't. And you could see my daughter mouth, oh, my, that was my mother.
Oops, that is hilarious.
So I was no longer allowed to cheer at her basketball game.
Oh, no.
We could definitely see that. So, can you still whistle like that?
It's kind of rough this morning. Let's see.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
I could see how that would sound like a referee's whistle, though.
Yeah, it was not. So, like I said, no longer allowed to go to whistle at any of her basketball games.
Good morning.
Max McNown, Better Me For You on WDEZ. We're talking this morning about the time that your parents embarrassed you.
I'm laughing before I can even read this. This text from Brooke says, we were at a wrestling tournament with my son and sitting Matt's side for his bracket to be up. A larger hipped woman came and sat in front of him to watch her son, and my son said, well, now this lady with the big butt sat in front of me. I can't see.
Oh, my goodness.
So that's not a parent. That's a kid. But
That's a kid, yes. Wow. That's embarrassing.
Oh, my God.
As a parent, what do you say about that?
I know. I'm like crying laughing because I don't even know what I would do in that situation.
I'd be like, shh, Stop that. Don't say anything. She might sit on you. I'm just kidding. No, that's rude. See, I can say that because I'm a big-butted man. I know I'm a larger hipped man. So I can say that. It's okay. Trust me, it's okay. I can say it. And Luke Combs in Sleepless in a Hotel Room on WDEZ with Bryan and Mikala.
How have your parents embarrassed you, whether it was as a child or now an adult age? I love this. I love these so much. When I took my 85-year-old grandma shopping for clothes, she put a bra on over her clothes and walked through the store to find me to ask if I thought it fit. Grandma! What are you doing, Grandma? That is so awesome. I live for that.
Here's one. I was at Walmart once with my wife's grandfather. He's in his 80s, and he can't hear very well. Doesn't like to wear his hearing aids.
Oh, okay.
We were walking past the women's underwear section, and he says loudly, "Look! This is the only time I see them is when they're hanging up in the store." That's a lot of people looking and laughing.
Oh, my gosh. They're unhinged. I love it.
You got it, Gramps. Yep.
Oh, my gosh.
We're narrow.
Here's what's happening on WDEZ. Spring cleaning is good for your mental health. Decluttering will not only make your home look nice, but it will also boost your mood. On the flip side, keeping clutter can increase stress and anxiety. So experts suggest picking one small area to start so you don't feel overwhelmed and kick into procrastination mode. Alan Jackson and his wife Denise are thrilled to announce the birth of their first granddaughter, Charlotte Ann Smith, or Charlie. She joined the family on February 13th, and the proud parents are Maddie and Connor Smith. Starbucks is rolling out a new drink, Bryan.
Yes.
To celebrate Hannah Montana's 20th anniversary.
Oh, yes!
The coffee giant unveiled its Hannah's Secret Pop Star Refresher, which has a strawberry acai base and is topped with both raspberry cold foam and raspberry syrup.
Oh, that sounds pretty tasty, actually. Mm-hmm. Mostly cloudy this morning. A few peaks of sun later in the afternoon with a high of 48. Right now, it's 34 with Cody Johnson. Here's The Fall on WDEZ. Dylan Scott Can't Have Mine on 101.9 WDEZ. We're talking about the times that your parents may have embarrassed you.
Mickey texted in and says, I was in high school at a football game. Suddenly, a cop walked into the stands holding my winter coat that I had not worn out of the house that day. He started walking around the stands asking people if they knew me or knew where I was. Turns out my dad brought it to the game and asked the cop to give it to me because it was cold. I was mortified.
Oh, my goodness.
But Dad's just looking out for you.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Thanks, Dad.
I was down at spring break and at Daytona Beach with my buddies. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, there's like 6 or 8 of us. And so we had like a super cool hotel room.
Yeah.
Right on the water. We were down drinking and being like all stupid college kids, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, out of like the 9th floor, I hear one of my buddies yell, "Bryan!" And I'm like, look up and the whole beach looks at him, right?
Yeah.
He's like, "Your mom's on the phone!" Because we didn't have cell phones back then.
So
I'm like, "Shut up! Leave me alone!" So I went back and it wasn't even my mom, it was my aunt.
Oh.
She thought it'd be funny to call embarrass me in front of everybody at spring break.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Yes. Yeah, that was awesome.
It was awesome for me, not for you.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, my buddies thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Oh,
Tell us about the time your parents embarrassed you. 715-842-1019.
Crank it up.
Jason Aldean and WDEZ. Good morning.
Oh, good morning. Happy Tuesday.
Tell us about the time that your parents or grandparents or aunts or uncles embarrassed you. We got a text into 715-842-1019. Says, one time we took my grandma out for lunch in Wisconsin Dells. Shortly after we were seated, big family came in with a Labradoodle that laid down under their table. My grandma, not quietly, asked our server, "Excuse me, why is there a dog in here?" The server hushed and said, "Shh, we can't really ask anything because in case it's a service dog." Without missing a beat, Grandma looked up from her menu and said, "If that's a service dog, I'm a service dog."
Oh, jeez. Grandma's unhinged.
Unhinged. Share your story. 715-842-1019. Shabuzi and Jelly, it's Amen on 101.9 WDEZ.
Bryan and Mikala talking about our parents embarrassing us, either as a kid or as a teen or now as an adult, because it happens probably more now that we're adults than it does when we're kids.
Absolutely, and we're getting a lot of texts and calls to prove it for sure.
That's right. This one. My stepdad, I think, was known to answer the door in his whitey tighties when our friends would show up at the house.
My dad used to do that as well.
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
He'd be sitting in his chair in his whitey tighties.
Wow.
Yeah.
That takes nerve.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The audacity.
Well, it's not the audacity. It's just because when you get to that stage of your life,
Yeah.
it's like you've earned it. I want to show up to the door in my whitey tighties. I'm going to show up to the door in my whitey tighties. I don't care if I'm embarrassing kids or not.
So don't show up unannounced to Brian Scott's house.
You can show up announced or unannounced. It doesn't matter. If I want to sit around in my whitey tighties, you're going to have to deal with it.
What you get.
Exactly.
You get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Exactly. Yeah, sometimes the show is for free. Sometimes, whatever.
You're alarmed.
Bailey Zimmerman, Chevy Silverado on 101.9 WDEZ, as we're talking about times our parents or grandparents embarrassed us in public.
Absolutely. And they're still doing it to this day. Like,
Yes.
they don't stop. I think that's kind of what happens when you become a parent. It's just part of your job.
Oh, yes.
to
Absolutely
keep
it is.
embarrassing your kids for the rest of their life, not just when they're younger.
Oh, totally. 100%.
Oh, my gosh.
We got a text in from Blake in Mosen. He says, my parents are retired Navy. I went to the Air Force. As a practical joke, my dad sent me a care package to me at basic training, packed full of condoms and tampons, with a note to the drill instructor saying, howdy.
Oh, howdy.
Howdy.
Here's some goodies.
Yep, exactly. Oh, my goodness.
My
How
goodness.
embarrassing.
Man, I like that dad's humor, though. That is
Exactly,
funny.
right?
Oh, man.
715-842-1019. How have your parents or grandparents embarrassed you? It's Dirk Bentley now on WDEZ. He's coming to the Wisconsin Valley Fair. Those reserved tickets are on sale now at WisconsinValleyFair.com.
That's right. That's going to be a good time. So this morning, we're talking about how your parents embarrassed you. And this text says, my son is tall and skinny and would always wear his pants baggy. His dad tried pantsing him in the grocery store.
What?
Our son squatted down so his dad couldn't drop his pants. Come to the checkout line. Our son wanted to pay him back. Pants and undergarments came down. Needless to say, they didn't go back to that store for a long time.
Oh, my goodness. How
That's
embarrassing.
horrible.
That's like, yes. Oh, my
I
goodness.
wouldn't sleep for a week after that. I would just be
Right?
replaying that in my head. Like, oh my
Exactly.
God, everybody saw that.
Wow. How are you embarrassed by your parents? 715-842-1019. Give me back my hometown. It's Eric Church and WDEZ. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Pretty good. More like, give me back my pride after my parents just embarrassed the crap out of me.
Exactly. We're talking about parents who have embarrassed you in public.
That's right. Rhonda says, it was my high school graduation. My very Italian, extremely hard of hearing grandfather came to watch me graduate from Chicago. I'm on the stage and had to walk off the stage to play a song with the band, and I hear, what the hell, did they kick her out? Very embarrassing. What?
Especially, that's the best, when the hard of hearing grandparents, right? They kick her out or what?
And they're so
How
loud.
come she's getting thrown off the stage? That's my granddaughter down there. You put her back on the stage.
It's like how me and you talk to each other when we have our headphones on.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Maybe this is why I'm not invited to my granddaughter's concerts at school or anything. Hey, you get her back on stage.
She's the star of the show.
It's Dr. Wetmore and Brunette on WDEZ as we're talking about that time you were embarrassed by your parents. We're going to hear about it.
This text says, shopping with my mom. I squeezed a conditioner bottle near her nose so she could smell it. Oh, boy, I already know where this is
That's
going.
always dangerous.
Instead of just scent, an air bubble shot a stream of conditioner right up her nose and all over her face. We laughed hysterically, but I was so embarrassed that I had to cover her in conditioner. I had covered her in conditioner at Walmart. Oh my gosh, that is so
Yeah.
funny.
You're playing with fire when you try to sniff.
I know.
The smells like on the conditioners or soaps or anything like
Well,
that.
it's even worse when you hand it over to somebody else and then you squeeze it.
Oh,
you know, and it's like, and you're like,
that
oh.
shows true trust on something.
I know, that's like a trust fall. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that never ends well.
Yeah, no.
A full
We're gonna-
face full of conditioner.
We're going to have to start sniffing our own conditioners
Or
instead of letting someone else do it.
Or you don't need to sniff it at all. Just
But that's my favorite.
just gamble a little bit. Just gamble. It's like when I go to a brewery, right? And they give you little samples of beer. And I get overwhelmed sometimes because I love all kinds of beers, right? So it'll be like, oh, well, I want to sample them all because I want to know which ones I really like.
Yeah.
So normally my rule of thumb is I'll sample 2 beers that I'm interested in. And if I don't like any of them, then I'm just going off the menu. I'm just going, and then they're like, what do you want to sample? Nope, I'm going all in. I'm committing to this. I'm committing to this beer, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Well,
But
that's just how it be.
It is. That's kind of like conditioners. Just go with it. Worst case scenario, you've got a conditioner that stinks. You either toss it away or you just deal with it for however long it takes to go through conditioner. For me, it takes like a year to go through a bottle of
I was going to say,
shampoo.
what?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it takes me like 2 weeks to go through a bottle of conditioner.
yeah, exactly. So, I mean, there you go. But we want to hear about the embarrassing times that your parents embarrassed you. 715-842-1019.
Maybe you're
Harmony and Take My Name on 101.9 WDEZ. Our parents may have given us our names. However, they can embarrass us as well.
Yeah, they have that power, I guess.
Yes, and that's what we're talking about this morning. When your parents embarrassed you.
Matt says, my father would embarrass me at the grocery stores. He would ask the cashier if they were married. If they said yes, he would just ask, do you fool around on the side?
Can you imagine?
Oh, my God.
As a kid and your dad's doing that?
Oh, ridiculous. That's funny because that's my dad's name. And he does something similar with the cashiers, too. Like when he'll be like, hi, how you doing today? And they'll be like, good, how are you? He'll go, well, I'm a little above average. Why are you not above average? And I'm like, Dad, shut up.
Well,
it must be the name. I don't know.
it must be. That very well could be.
How do your parents embarrass you? 715-842-1019.
How is it that your parents have embarrassed you, especially your adult parents, as an adult or as a kid? It doesn't matter.
I love this text says, I would take my kids grocery shopping with me and send them down the aisle to get me something. Meanwhile, acting like I was injured, I would yell out, how come you won't talk to me since I had my accident?
Get back here. Don't leave me alone.
I need help. I've fallen and I can't get up.
That's actually pretty funny.
That is level 100 parenting.
It is, absolutely. Because when you can make your kids embarrassed, that's pretty awesome.
Kind of a win.
But when your parents embarrass you, especially as adults, that's a frustrating win. Because you're like, oh, don't embarrass me. Especially when they're not trying to embarrass you.
That's even
when
worse.
They're just being them. And you're like, oh.
Yeah, when it has nothing to do with trying to embarrass you and you're that embarrassed, you're like, oh, okay. That's the worst of them all, I think.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah. Well, share your embarrassing parent stories with us. 715-842-1019.
Bryan and Mikala.
Oh, it is a great day to be alive, isn't it?
Oh, it is. It is. Because you know what? It is March 24th, and we're just a day closer to spring.
Actually, we're in spring.
That's right. Okay, sorry. We're a day closer to summer.
There you go.